Hello my little friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm doing a lot of Animal Crossing content videos, so if you don't know me already, please consider subscribing to this channel and don't forget to put a thumbs up if you like this video. And we are back on Felmenora 2.0, which is my springcore island, where I am gonna be building the first neighborhood, which is a sunken neighborhood. I got inspiration from QB Crossing, so I will post a link down below in the description for the inspiration picture, but I totally was amazed by this, and I really needed to have a neighborhood, so I really wanted to make a sunken neighborhood, but I also needed to fit in a smaller space for houses, because if you don't know, Felmenora 2.0 is springcore but also a bit of fairy tale inspired. So the first fairy tale I wanted to tell on this island is Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and I'm not sure if you're interested or not in hearing the story. You probably know it, but there are some other tales that I picked and they are really not well known. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in me telling you about the tales. Could be a separate video or it could be in the speed build. Just let me know in the comments what you are interested in hearing. But just for now, if you don't know Goldilocks, this is the story of this girl who has like beautiful long blonde hair, and she get lost in a forest and stumble upon a house where lives three bears, and she kind of make herself comfortable. That's the summary in really short. And so for this island, I'm gonna get Olive, Maple, who are already on the island, and then I'm gonna take our cute King Berold, and then Goldie is gonna play Goldilocks for this part. So hooray, congrats on the first roll, Goldie. But the thing is, I still don't have those villagers yet on my island. I just restarted. If you don't haven't seen the entrance video, I will link it in the top right corner, just because it's one of my favorite builds, I would say. I really am proud of how I succeeded with this very small entrance. And so here I am making my second build on this island, which is this neighborhood. As you can see, I've been placing the path everywhere. This is kind of my main path, so it's grassy with some kind of bricks in it as the main following path, and then along it I will have another type of path, which is more like grass or flower leaves. I'm not sure how to describe it, but those will be more like incorporation of nature, like around cliffs or water streams, just to make things a bit more interesting. And then I also found this awesome path, which is like a little step in the grass, and I think it is so perfect. It had like as if we had like semi-cliffs, if that makes any kind of sense, and I really enjoyed it. By the way, this build is not 100% complete, in the sense that this little corridor here is not gonna be fully decorated, but it's okay, just because I had other ideas. This footage was horribly long because I had to time travel quite a bunch for the trees, forgot to stunt some, so I had to redo. Well, you don't want to know all of that, but anyway, this video was really long. Also, the terraforming that I did not show but pre-did took me a bunch of time, so I just didn't want to work for too long on this. I was really getting exhausted in my creative process, but I still have other ideas, so the rest of the decoration will be in another part, in another video. And so the first thing I really wanted to place here was the table with some food. So I went with like some food that I flavored more than others, just to symbolize like when Goldilocks go and eat the porridge inside the bear's home, and one is too salty, the other one is too hot, and the last one is perfect, I think, or something like that. I don't remember exactly the tale. it might be also different from French and English, but I think kind of. In the whole build, I will keep on adding some bear plushies in all form and colors, just to really put the accent on the bear, especially that now we don't have like all of our bears there, so I really wanted to accent the bear. And I wanted to have a little cozy picnic area just to symbolize again that food thingy situation, and also the coziness of like the bed situation. Then this is more on a aesthetic side and less on the story part, but I really wanted to have some kind of I don't know, something to kind of make a better entrance to this sunken neighborhood. So I really wanted to use those wooden partition, and then I was not too sure if it was working by itself, so I decided to add some hedges. In the end, with like now watching it back, I liked it also without the hedges. Maybe even better without the hedges, but when I was building, this is how I felt about it, so we're gonna stick with that, I guess. For the other side of the build, I also wanted to frame with something, and there I decided to use this little fencing, which is so cute. And then I decided to also use a little bench. I also time traveled because building a springcore island when it's raining, it is impossible. I don't know about you, if some of you are doing springcore island, let me know. By the way, I still don't know if I'm gonna be in cherry blossom season or not, so let me know in the comments what you think of it. But yeah, I really want to use a lot of those wedding items because they are so cute, especially in that brown greenish variation. It is not often that I use it. I think it's the first time that I use those colors, and I am really such a fan of that. So I'm gonna let you enjoy my struggling with this butterfly model because oh my goodness, it took me so long to move it, and I'll be back whenever I have more interesting stuff to say to you. And then I decided to incorporate a tiny little bit of waterscaping on the side of this cliff just to make an interesting shape. I just had to quickly chop the video because I had to extend the cliff. I kind of do the same on the other side, kind of a similar but different shape. I'm not sure you will see it, it's later in the video. And then I decided to incorporate this little garden wagon, which is just my favorite item, I think, from the before the 2.0, I would say. It's so pretty and cute and I love it. So maybe the only reason I want to do springcore is to use this item and like overuse it. But yeah, so I decided to use it, and as you can see, I'm just doing a bit of layout changes. So I'll be back whenever there is more to say. Back onto the picnic area where I'm just adding more elements and changing my layout. As you may know by now, I cannot focus and do one area at a time. I always go back and forth in all directions. So yeah, this is a bit of my messy process, but I am just changing, more like exchanging the two bears in the picnic area, and I think it is way more I don't know, in line together with the height variation and everything than before, the big bear being next to the windmill. It was a bit weird. So I was just like, you know, exchanging stuff and like adding a bit more details on this little picnic area. And then I am doing another picnic area in this corner. You don't really see it because of the hedges and these kind of overlook, I'm gonna call it. But I really wanted to add a Papa Bear to kind of fill the space. I didn't know what to place except tall objects for the overlook to not mess it up. And then this is the part where I place flowers and glowing moss and all of those, like the weeds and everything. I kind of sped this up a little bit more because it kind of tend to be repetitive to plant flowers, I would say. Plus I go back and forth, like I was really indecisive. I did not pick enough flowers probably, but I was indecisive on what I was doing, so I kept on going back and forth and dig up my flowers and put them back. So I kind of sped up, and then at one point I chopped it down when it was going in circle. Then I decided to plant more trees, like more cedar trees, and to also move a bit my normal trees because I was not liking it. I completely forgot we had different type of trees in this game. I don't know what went to my brain. I forgot we had cedar trees, so I decided to incorporate some of them. Could have used also some bamboo trees, but as I'm telling you, I don't know what went through my head, but I completely forgot about trees. So yes, I am just making some changes and then adding some objects in this area of the overlook, just I don't know, to make it a bit more filled. Otherwise it was like way too empty and I was not liking it. And I don't know if this really has a theme. It's really like me placing randomly objects and being satisfied or not, whether they look together, good look together or not. And Maple kept on having her opinions on what I was doing over here. Like she was really watching what I was doing to her garden, which is so cute though. And then this is the final touches where I am actually adding the latest bit of my design patterns, and there I am playing with the wood planks. What am I saying? Not really leading to somewhere. I really wanted to have this random trail going like in every direction and not leading to somewhere and something. I think this is also what fairytales brings to you, is like some kind of magic and illogical sense. So it doesn't have to be normal. It kind of is like my Alice in Wonderland craziness where stuff doesn't really make sense, but I like how they are made. So I really love to have this little path leading nowhere and just like randomly slaloming in between the trees. But I'm gonna let you enjoy, and I'll be back in the end of the video because we are reaching the end. Okay friends, this is how the neighborhood is looking like. Make an abstraction of the houses because I will change them once I have all my villager placed down. So I decided to leave the house like it is. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to put a thumbs up to it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content, and if you click the little bell button, you will get notification whenever I'm posting videos or whenever I'm streaming. See you soon and bye bye bye!